Okay, boxing fans, right now I'm doing a quick prediction for James Degale versus Fulgencio Zuniga. James Degale's been a lot more active. He's just coming off a victory against a guy called Muhammadi by unanimous decision for the EBU title. That was a very hard-fought fight. Muhammadi fought out of his skin, and really he was a really good opponent. Really, something that James Degale really needed to experience. And now he's facing this Zuniga guy, or Zuni as I'm going to call him from now on. This is for the WBC Silver Super Middleweight title. Just some bitch title you can throw in to get a bit of money. It's a good fight. 35 years old now, Zuni, but he's fought a lot of opposition. He's got 25 wins, 22 of which by way of knockout, only to 6 defeats, 2 of which by way of knockout. It's a very hard fight for James Degale because this guy is so dangerous. If James Degale's not on his A game, he will get knocked out in this fight. He knocks a lot of his opponents out early, but he can also carry his power late. At 35 years old, though, he's not going to have stamina to take it, into the championship rounds where James Degale could come on strong. Realistically, I'm looking at James Degale winning a unanimous decision here. Like I said, this guy's been outboxed and knocked out in some cases at different levels of his career. Obviously, Zuni started at light middleweight, 154 pounds, and lost a unanimous decision to Daniel Santos, who was a decent champion, but he was never nothing special. Next, obviously, moving to where did he move to? He moved to middleweight. He lost a fight by knockout in 9 to Kelly Pavlik, before then going on to lose a fight to a guy called Dennis Inkin in Germany for the WBO super middleweight title over 12 rounds in a unanimous decision. Then knockout loss to Lucien Boutet in 4, and then his last 2 losses are due to a unanimous decision loss to Tavoris Cloud, and also a unanimous decision loss to Thomas Uthuzian, most recently in South Africa, losing every single round on all the scorecards. So it's worth thinking about that James Degale could very easily outbox Zuni. I think that James Degale's a very good boxer. I like that he's becoming a lot more active now. He's on Channel 5. It's going to be brilliant for him, really. It's going to be brilliant for his PR. It's going to be just brilliant for getting his name out there. People don't actually know that he's had fights since he lost to George Groves, if really. And then he's also lined up another fight after this fight. So he's very what's the word? He's very confident about this fight. So I'm quite happy with it, really. I think this is a very good fight for him. It's the type of fight he needs. It's quite similar to the likes of Edison Miranda versus Tony Bellew, where you've got the guy who's got the rec, he's got a good record, and he's going to come, and for the most early part, he's going to try and come and knock the guy's head clean off his shoulders. But after you take the early onslaught, you take this guy to the trenches, you really point out, look, you're in a fight here, and I'm bigger than you, and I punch harder than you, and this guy's probably going to fold. Really, I'm leaning to a unanimous decision victory for James Degale, but this is one that I'm not sure I'll be betting on due to James Degale. Maybe he might be able to knock him out because he's a very good inside fighter. He's actually a very well-rounded fighter. He can fight on the inside, outside. I don't see how Zuni's going to win this fight other than just getting close and trying to knock his head clean off his shoulders. It's a very hard fight to predict, but James Degale, now very active, he should be able to win this fight, at least by a unanimous decision. And I like this fight, I like this fight. It should be a good fight to watch.